And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge. He'll be the Nets off the tip. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Mobley and Allen, the two big men inside. Fred VanVleet out there with Darius Garland. And it's Sexton in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Sexton. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game. And towards the end of the season, Brett, we are seeing lottery teams give their young players even more minutes.
Yeah, and I kind of like that, and it's totally understandable for guys to get an opportunity to be out on the floor. They've been itching to get some minutes, and now they have a chance to show what they've learned. They can show their talent. They can gain some confidence, and it's kind of a nice momentum shift for them going into the offseason, getting some minutes in the NBA action.
Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Pass to Love. Just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Over in the corner, Williams. 6 to shoot. And it's Williams throwing it down.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. Following the bucket by the Nets. Sexton finds Allen, and he banks in the layup.
Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
Here's Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
His first foul.
All the officials are all over that one.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Markkanen, he's checked in for Cleveland.
And a memory I have of Colin Sexton at Alabama. How about he scored 40 points in a game where the Tide only had 3 players on the court down the stretch. Young fella was undaunted, and he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Lets the 3 fly. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 9.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
And in that game with only 3 players, Sexton almost led them to a comeback, Greg. In fact, they actually cut a 14-point lead down to 3.
And that tells you about Sexton's mindset. He was not prepared to let them lose, even under the toughest scenario you can imagine.
Garland kicks to Allen. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's VanVleet. And the rejection by Cousins. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with. And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Garland following the bucket by the Nets. And another miss by Cleveland. Williams looking around. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
VanVleet with it. Picked up by Love. And good that time.
And those are the kind of signs where Garland is improving his overall awareness to find teammates.
Williams for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Outside Garland. He's looking for James and finds him. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And Williams, here we go. Good, and the assist goes to James. And that's now 18 points for Williams.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Cavaliers. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Yeah, and quick, like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Okiki's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Sexton. And it's a Okoro in for Fred VanVleet.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
The Cavaliers trail by 12. Garland kicks to Okoro. At the elbow, it's Allen. The dish to Garland. There's the pass to Okiki. No good on the triple. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Williams. And he makes good on the layup. Williams has got 20.
Boy, he has been special to start this game. Shooting 8 of 9, just making it look easy.
His first foul. First team foul.
The Cavaliers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. There's Garland, and it's denied.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Brooklyn.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
And maybe a signal as well of how aggressive their defense has been tonight is to look at how many points they have directly off of a turnover. Good activity there.
Goes back up. He gets it in there.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Cavaliers trail by 19. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Who's coming onto the court? Come on.
As the season has progressed, these players have hit it up from beyond the arc, the best three-point shooters since the All-Star break. You take a look at Hero. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, DJ. He's another player that shoots it extremely well from outside.
For me, they've been two of the NBA's best three-point shooters over that period of time. No question about it. They just keep heating up.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. After the basket by Brooklyn, Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Brooklyn making some changes. Reeves is checked in. And it's ball in for Williams. Lobbed up there for Allen. That one doesn't go.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players react. You just, oh man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Now, here's Okoro. He's guarded closer. Garland, the pass to Allen, and slam dunk by Allen.
Flushed by Allen there. What I love about him, he's a center and he's not trying to be a guard. He knows who he is.
Reeves can't hit. Last outing for the Nets. They won that game against Charlotte. Garland with it. We saw him with 29 points last game. Going inside, and that one is good. Garland's got 5.
And D. Garland on the attack there. A nice job on the drive.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Nets out in front. They lead by 18. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Well, we know that Colin Sexton is an efficient scorer. He shed some light on the mentality that's made him successful.
I feel like I've just been calm and letting the game come to me and not trying to force anything and just getting shots that my teammates create for me and just knocking them down.
And even though he's more a point guard in stature, Greg Sexton more of a flat-out scorer at that point than he is a facilitator.
Yeah, and Kevin, there's always a place for guys who can put the ball in the basket, especially if they lock in on the defensive end.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the Nets pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got DeMarcus Cousins, all out there with Curry. And it's Reeves in at the small forward. Here's Sexton. After the basket by Brooklyn, down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Letting Sexton fall into that kind of rhythm, that's a disaster for the defense. They got to be better.
Brent, when you look at Sexton, he has the ability to play either guard spot, and I like that versatility.
Well, especially in today's game, Kevin, I think smaller and smaller players are going to be able to get back during the regular season and impact the way that offenses come at you and play with pace. And Sexton, one of those guys who can slide over and be a bit of the 1-2 combo guard that you're talking about.
Here's Mobley, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. And the rejection by Cousins.
I like it. Cousins making impact on the defensive end. Nice to have a rim presence and blocks that shot away.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. And the rejection by Cousins.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
James finds Chandler. The Nets working the ball around now. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Reigns.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires, and we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league." Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Curry outside. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Curry's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Nets. Now, here's Okoro, guarded by Curry. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Sexton on the wing. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, Sexton feeling it right now, being assertive and getting to the spots on the floor that he wants to operate.
Curry's shot is off. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here's Okoro. Chandler with the steal. Curry with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Three-pointer. And it's Stephen Curry with a 3. Curry's got 9. Let me remind the audience, Brent Barry, a winner of 2 titles with the Spurs. Brent, what's the secret sauce to winning a title?
Yeah, honestly, you got to have a superstar. And I was lucky enough to play with the great Hall of Famer Tim Duncan, along with Greg Popovich. You got to have a couple of those guys on your team in order to win a title.
Williams, he's checked in for the Nets. Then for the Cavaliers, Allen's checked in for Markkanen. Porter comes in for Okoro. And it's Garland in for Fred Van Vliet.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Garland, Mobley, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
Just got to be able to read from the point guard position. And Garland did a nice job there.
Here's James. 11 points for him in that last game against Charlotte.
And we have to mention his rebound. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Garland kicks to Sexton. Drives to the hoop. And the rejection by James. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. The Nets making a switch here. Love's checked in. And Cleveland also making a change. Okiki's checked in for Mobley. The shot's good from Love.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Cleveland's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Passes it to Porter. Over Jordan. No good off the back of the rim. Brooklyn with the ball. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And the dunk by Love.
Well, the defense is paying so much attention to what Stefan's doing. It's going to lead to baskets for this offense like that one.
The kick out to Porter. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
3.
Garland's got 5 assists in the game.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter, and bam, just kicks it out.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Garland against Curry. The drive by Garland. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
Now, Garland is so small that if there's a little bit of room, he's going to find a sliver.
Here's Love. And there it is for him.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
The Nets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. That free throw good from Love. Cleveland's going to sublime 4 of 4 from three-point range since we've gotten in here in the second quarter. Here's Sexton. Here's Okiki. That 3 off the mark. Love goes in. And it's sent back by Allen.
And how about, and with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker.
And that one's good by Porter.
Excellent job of simply taking what the defense offered up.
And he drives in, and the dunk by Love.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg, yeah, showing off the bunnies. Cleveland's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land, 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Sexton kicks to Porter. This one for 3. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got his 4th assist in this one. And it's Love penetrating, and Love throws it down.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And Garland has it in the corner. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Now, Garland started the game at 6'1", but the way he's playing now, he's got to be feeling 7 feet tall.
For 3, Love, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
And so it's Brooklyn out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With J.B. Bickerstaff, Coach, what will be the areas of emphasis on defense in the second half?
Well, we got to do a much better job just being physical, fighting them deep down in the post. We got to be very aggressive early, not letting them get deep post catches, make them have to kick the basketball out, not take those easy buckets.
That is doing your work early, and we'll see if you can do it in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
And you know, for that matchup with the Heat, they clearly have the edge when you compare the two teams. But if they don't put forth the effort, the trap is set. I'm sure Coach will be all over them preaching that same thing.
And taking a look now at that first half, what a showing it's been so far for the Nets.
Well, the bench came in and helped them run away with this one. Tremendous job of getting loose, getting open, and drilling shots. You always want that spark off the bench, and these guys delivered.
And that's our halftime show. Thanks to the Big Diesel.
Well, thank you, Gomer pal.
Well, does that make me the sergeant? I got to get the order around here, Ernie.
Shaq, where were you going with Gomer Pyle?
I don't know, Ernie. Is that a good accent or not? Probably not.
Shazam, Shazam!
That's a good one.
Never a dull moment, folks. We'll see you later.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Cleveland's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. So on the floor for Cleveland, Mobley and Allen, the two big men inside. Fred VanVleet out there with Garland. And it's Sexton in at the 3 spot. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And stolen by Cousins. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
Cavaliers ball.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Colin Sexton.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Allen's shot is off.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and take a look at the leading rebounders since the All-Star break. Second, Jared Allen.
He has taken his rebounding very seriously since the break. It's really paid off for him and his team.
One word you can use to describe Jared Allen, Greg, is efficient. He doesn't waste his chances at the offensive end. I mean, like ever.
He's very smart with his shot selection, but don't let that take away from his defense. Allen takes a lot of pride in protecting the rim.
To the inside. Cleveland moving it around. The open look here for Sexton. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. 12 points for Colin Sexton.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Cleveland ball.
Now we get a chance to check out the seeding out east. 4 games left on the schedule here. You look at Brooklyn. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, the Cavaliers. And they're down 4 spots from them.
Yeah, I think for the Nets, their fans had high hopes for them this season, and they have not let them down. It's been a fantastic campaign thus far, and they really are set up perfectly for a deep run in the playoffs.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
James against Garland. 11 feet away. Here's Allen. Rebounded by the Nets.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
For 3, Love. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 4 rebounds in this game. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-Star Bradley Beal says, we understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. Drills the three-pointer.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
We got t-shirts for everybody. All right, who's coming onto the court? Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets. Your Brooklyn Nets.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for Chandler. 6th in three-point field goal percentage, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And back to his efficiency from three, as you said, he's top 10 in the league. Defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball, but really to no avail. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Now here's Van Vliet. He has 6. Count the basket.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Here's Reeves. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Van Vliet against Chandler, and it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else. Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Now, here's Garland. He's got 12. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Van Vliet's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
The Nets have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And Brent, you played for the Spurs, who pioneered player rest. More and more teams have followed that suit over the seasons, calling it load management, even risking fines. Any concern with the way things are done?
Well, I understand the fans' complaint. You know, to think about being a 10-year-old boy or girl and LeBron James is coming to your city and it's a load management day and he's not playing. And so the league understands it. It understands it from its broadcast partners, the way that they want the star players to be involved in every game that they play. And they've tried to adjust the schedule and moved it around a little bit, doing away with back-to-backs. I think it'll be a constant battle. But the organizations are investing in these players, and health is their #1 issue. They want them to play as many games and for as long as they can at an elite level. So we'll see how it goes in the next couple of years.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Shoots the 3, and the Nets another 3.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
The Cavaliers have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Here's Okeke. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Knocked away. Brooklyn's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Here's Gordon. The shot from the low post is good.
An underrated part, really, of being a sick athlete like Gordon, body control. Used it there to keep the form on his shot.
Now, here's Okoro. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Here's Okiki, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Pass to Hero. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Drills it from outside. Reeves has got 13 points now in the quarter.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Pass to Okiki. Another 3 for Cleveland.
I mean, he's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Reeves. And the Nets, another 3.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Here's Okoro. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Hero, his first foul.
Let's check out the NBA blocks leaders. Third is Evan Mobley.
There aren't going to be many nights when you don't see him affect the game with his shot blocking ability.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Brooklyn?
Shooting 2. What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
I also love the fact that they played with speed tonight. They haven't sputtered one bit, constantly getting out on the break and creating opportunities in transition.
A different look now for Cleveland. Porter's checked in for Markkanen, and it's Colin Sexton in for Fred VanVleet. Good on the second free throw.
And in the 2020 draft, Isaac Okoro taken 5th as a one-and-done player in college. He has that profile of a 2-3 man who can switch and play some physical defense. Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Curry brings the double to the left side wing. And that one is good from Okiki. Okiki's got 10 points in the quarter.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
And Sexton slams it in.
Well, Sexton getting ahead of steam. You could see he had his eyes on the rim and then the body to follow.
Here's Reeves. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Sexton's shot is good.
How about the soft touch there from Sexton? Big athlete, but showing now he's got a feathery touch.
Reeves the pass to Gordon for 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Sexton against Ball. Offensive rebound. Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Nets out in front, just dominating this one. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And they were perfect turnover-wise in the first half, but it's all gone downhill from there in this second.
out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Now into the lineup for your Knicks, Michael Jordan.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Yeah, they've gotten careless, Kevin, no doubt about it, with their turnovers in the second half.
The pass to Brady. Outside Porter. And with so many entertainment options these days, Brent, the NBA not shy innovating to attract and retain viewers. Where do you sit with that? Keep it the same or be creative?
Well, I think the league does a great job of being creative, and I think that Adam Silver does a really good job of not just being a leader, but being a listener. And there's tremendous participation between the Players Association and the commissioner and the ownership group to continue to press the way that the game is played, try to innovate in the way that the game is broadcast, and it'll continue to do those sort of things to draw in the fans that love this game and are invited to that kind of competition.
They've got LaMelo Ball. Jordan is out there with DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Love in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Goodwin kicks to Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And there's Goodwin on the assist from Porter.
3.
Porter's got 3 assists now in this one. And here is Ball. Driving. That was something else.
From LaMelo.
And when it comes to moving the ball, LaMelo is unreal. Can make any pass in the book.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. On the wing, Porter. Pass to Stevens. Porter looking it over. Lets a floater go. And the rejection by Cousins. It up for Jordan, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Pass to Stevens. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it, but at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
Just 5 to shoot. Goodwin kicks to Porter. From deep. And another miss by Cleveland. And so Cousins will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets to the paint. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Goodwin with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Fires for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Kicks it to Ball. Pass to Love. Back to Ball.
Don't let Jordan shoot that.
Fires the 3. And the Nets, another 3.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Now the pass to Stevens. Cleveland moving it around. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Substitution.
Brooklyn with the ball. Right now, they're on a 9-0 run. Outside Gordon. There's Hero with the 3. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Sexton attacking. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Like the attacking mindset, not waiting for something to happen. Instead, creating it himself was Colin Sexton.
Gordon, the pass to Williams. All right, Greg, I'm going to put you on the spot. Who do you think right now has the best backcourt in the NBA?
Oh, my goodness. I mean, so many terrific backcourts to choose from. You know, Phoenix has got to be in that conversation with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. But I'll tell you what, with the Splash Brothers healthy and back at it, it's just hard to beat that combination.
Sexton, the pass to Allen. Up and in on the layup. 10 points for Allen.
And Allen's a competitor. He knows what his job is, and he has to be a major presence inside. He has to have the ability to score points down low.
Good on the triple. 31 points for Williams.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Sexton grabs the board.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Passes it to Okeke. Back to Sexton. Wound up there for Allen.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it's pretty incredible when you look at the body of work this year, guys. I mean, when they hit 70 wins, we were astounded. And then now, the wins continuing to pile up in what's been truly a remarkable and special season.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
Allen's shot is off. Williams against Van Vliet. And Williams, here we go. It's good. Williams has got 38 points.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Van Vliet passes to Allen. 11 feet away, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First team.
And his teammates love this. When Allen is aggressive trying to score, really puts pressure on the opposing defense.
Now Love. Williams attacking. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports, as we present the New Balance Player of the Game.